This manpower mixture I'm about to prepare is made up of, you can see our cloves is also about to be pounded, and you can pound it gradually, gently in your pounding mortar. Then you close it up a bit and then allow it to infuse whilst it settles inside the hot water. So you allow it to sit there for maybe an hour or maybe 30 minutes or so. Then your mixture is ready. This is Secrets of Health TV, and on this channel we discuss nothing but herbs and health. This mixture you can see I have in my hand is for men whose performance in the other room is not going on well. I always tell you that I will never and ever come and teach you something I am not sure of. Anything you see me teaching on this platform, on this channel, I had made sure that I have cross-checked and double cross-checked and have found that indeed it is effective before I will come here and teach you. So if you are a man and you've realized that your performance in the other room is not going on well, your jiggy jiggy and your bula is not getting stronger and stronger by the day, and this festive season you've tried your possible best to make yourself a man, yet you couldn't. I am telling you on authority that it is not too late. You still have hope, and the hope is what I am just giving you. So all I want you to do for me is to just take your time, listen to this video, watch this video from beginning all the way to the end. And I'm going to take you through step by step of how I prepared this mixture. I am going to give it to you. In fact, I am not going to tell you by word of mouth. I am going to give you for you to see the practical approach, the practical way of preparing this powerful mixture. This mixture you can see I have in my hand, I can tell you and give you all the assurance that if you are a man and you don't believe in yourself, you don't trust yourself, you are doubting about your performance, please just get a cup of this mixture like you can see. 30 minutes before you go onto the field, just make sure you take one full cup like this. This is about 200 ml of cup. Just drink everything, wait for about 20 minutes, 10-20 minutes, and then enter the engine room, and I can assure you that your performance is not going to be the same. You are really going to see a lot of changes. Now, I know by now you are itching what ingredients did I use to prepare this powerful mixture. I used no other ingredients than the combination of almighty ginger, as you can see. Can you zoom it? Yes, the combination of almighty ginger, as you can see. Okay, check it out. And then not only that, I also used another bad boy, cloves. You can see, I hope you can see it very well. Zoom it for them to see it clearly. Yes, cloves. So these are the two most powerful ingredients I used. Yes, these are the two most powerful ingredients I used to prepare this powerful mixture, as you can see. Very, very amazing, very, very effective. As a man, anytime you are called to duty, anytime you are called to come and play the game in the other room, always bear in mind, always put it at the back of your mind that you are representing all the men in this world, including my good self. You are representing your father, you are representing your uncle, you are representing your boss. In fact, you are even representing the president of your country and his ministers who are, male. You are representing virtually everybody. In fact, your pastor, you are representing your pastor. So that is why anytime a man goes into the other room and the man is not able to perform very well, you realize that no matter how, egoistic that man is, you realize that that man will become a bit, emotionally down. You realize that the confidence of that man will go down. The next day when he even go to work, anytime he remember his abysmal performance in the other room, you realize that he will be very worried and very sad, and nobody will know the reason why he is like that. It is because you feel deep down within yourself that you have let all men in this world down. You have disappointed all men in the world. You have made all men in the world very, very disappointed by your performance. And anytime, on the other hand, anytime you go onto the other room and you perform very well, you are able to knock very well, you realize that the next morning you'll be walking with your shoulders high, you'll be walking with your back, your head leaning at the back, very, very energetic. That day you are going to give all your your best at the office. You'll be laughing, chatting with friends and family, doing everything, and your mood and your everything about you is going to increase, simply because if you remember how you performed very well in the other room, it gives you confidence and it gives you hope in life. And that is the reason why I always want you to be like that. Now, I cannot come here and teach you how to prepare this beautiful mixture. Yes, so watch this video. I am going to take you to the preparation method, and you will see, very, very simple, very, very amazing. I cannot come here to teach you how to prepare this without telling you the main reason why your performance in the other room is not well. This thing, I am going to take it upon myself to advocate it, to open the eyes of most men in this world. I am not going to stop it until all men understands what I mean. What I want you to understand as a man watching me right now is that anytime you realize that your performance in the other room is not going on well, please bear in mind that something is absolutely wrong with you. Bear in mind that your poor performance in the other room is as a result of one of these 8 factors, meaning something is responsible for your poor performances. God Almighty created all men to come to this world and become very good in bed. There is no single man who is here weak. So the moment you are born into this world, automatically you need to be performing very well in the other room by default, not by coincidence. What I'm trying to say here is that it is not wise as a man to always get medication, to always drink medicine before you can be able to knock in the other room. That is not how God created you. Automatically you should be on your feet as a man. So the moment you realize that your performance is now going down, you are not getting the speed as you used to and all that, you must remember that one of these factors are the reason, or is the reason why your performance is not going on. So I am going to quickly run you through the list, and maybe you might find the reason why your performance is not going on well. The first reason why your performance is not going on well is depression. Yes, so depression is one of the factors that can make you weak in bed, no matter who you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how handsome you are. If you are passing through depression, automatically your performance will never be the same. Let me drink my manpower. Who knows, maybe yes, your performance will never be the same if you are going through depression. And then this depression can come from all angles. It can come from your own family, meaning your wife, your own lovely wife can make you depressed. Yes, your children can make you depressed. Your office, at your workplace, your office, your boss, your manager, or your superiors, even those who are under you, they can make you to become depressed. So what I'm trying to say here is that we are part of depression, and depression is part of us. So if you are a man and yours is always passing through depression, 1, 2 depression, 1, 2 you are depressed, you are highly depressed, work depression from the workplace, depression from the family. Anytime you are passing through depression, there is no way your performance will be very good in the other room. You need to bear in mind with that. Even if you take this one for 1 year, still you can't perform well because of the depression. So I am advising you to always make sure you don't put yourself in depression. You can prevent depression. That is, don't be someone who is too emotional. Okay, if you are somebody who always you are emotional about things, definitely you are always going to be in a depression mood. So try and shake off certain things. Try and see things so normal. There are certain things you need to find them normal. You need to see them as one of those things, normal. Don't take it so serious. Don't attach too much emotions in things you do. Otherwise, you are always going to be in depression. So depression is number 1. Number 2, infection. If you are a man and you are passing through any of these infections like syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, chlamydia, human papilloma virus, H and the I and the V, hepatitis, typhoid, H. pylori, and so on and so forth, there is no way your performance will be okay, because at the end of the day, this bacterial infection or the viral infection will always be messing up with your veins and with your body. So at the end of the day, you are not going to be a man in the other room. So infection can make you very, very weak in the other room. That is number 2. Number 3, diabetes, high blood sugar. If you are a man and you are passing through high blood sugar, I can tell you on authority that there is no way your performance will be okay. You can never perform, because diabetes has about 4 branches. We have diabetic cardiomyopathy, which affects the heart. We have diabetic nephropathy, which affects the kidneys, the nephrons of the kidney. We have diabetic retinopathy, which affects the eye. And then we have diabetic neuropathy. Diabetic neuropathy affects the neurons, it affects the nerves, it affects the veins. So people who have diabetes are likely to suffer from either 2 or 1 of these branches I have just mentioned. So for instance, if yours is diabetic neuropathy, automatically your gula is going to go off. It is going to make your Ebola to what? To always go off, and at the end of the day, you cannot perform well. And if you happens to be someone who have been put on a medicine, on a diabetic medicine like metformin for a very long time, whereas the neuropathy is making the Ebola or is messing up with your performance, the side effect of that metformin or that medicine you are taking for a very long time to what will come and add up and make things very, very worse for you. So you can imagine the reason why, or you can imagine why diabetics always complain of weakness in the other room. There's no one who is a diabetic and can boast about himself or boast of himself that indeed he is strong. No, you can't. You can't find, maybe that person is not, a diabetic. But as a diabetic, someone who has been suffering from diabetes and have been on diabetic medication for, let's say, 2 years, 3 years, and that person tells you that he is still strong in the other room, it is not true. So diabetes can make you weak in bed as a man. And then number 4, high blood pressure. High blood pressure too can make you very weak in the other room. And high blood pressure is a condition which is caused by either kidney failure or kidney disease, or a condition which is caused by either high cholesterol. So if you are a man and your cholesterol level is very high, there is all the likelihood that indeed you are going to suffer from what? From high blood pressure. And when you suffer from high blood pressure, unless you get some of these things, your performance will definitely go down automatically. So you need to also, bear in mind and, check that. Cause number 5, which is prostate enlargement. As a man, if your prostate, begins to enlarge, or your prostate begin to inflame, and because of this, you can't urinate smoothly, you are always suffering from dribbling of the urine. Anytime you go into the washroom to urinate, it takes you like a minute before the urine will come. And when the urine too is coming, it doesn't come with pressure. Always the urine is sluggish. And sometimes the urine will be dribbling as if you are, intentionally doing that. All these signs are signs of prostate enlargement. And anytime you begin to, experience some of these signs, it is a clear indication that your prostate is going up, and for that matter, your performance in the other room is highly going to be affected. So prostate enlargement too can cause that. Number 6, which is piles. Cocoa. Yesterday, someone said I should talk much about piles. Now, piles or cocoa is mostly caused by constipation. So if you are a man and you are always constipated, unless you take a purgative before you can visit the washroom, you are suffering from cocoa. And if you are a man and you take too much intake of carbohydrate, that is why piles or cocoa has become the problem of Africans, because most of our food is high in carbohydrate. So breakfast, carbohydrate; afternoon lunch, carbohydrate; dinner, carbohydrate. So virtually all the food we've been taking as African, most of them are what? Are high in carbohydrate. So as a person who always takes in carbohydrate like this will automatically suffer from what? From piles or cocoa. And as soon as you are suffering from cocoa, there is no way your performance in the other room will be good. Definitely your performance is going to go down. So one of the ways you can treat yourself from carbohydrate, from cocoa or piles or hemorrhoid, is to reduce the intake of what? Of carbohydrate food, and to always make sure you eat food that are high in fiber. So when you eat food that are high in fiber, it will ensure that you always visit the washroom. And when you visit the washroom too, you will be able to what? you will be able to ease yourself. There are a lot of people, they always visit the washroom, no two ways about it. But the question is, if they visit the washroom, are they able to ease themselves very well? That is where the question mark is. Most people go to the washroom and yet cannot ease themselves. The person will just go and sit on the stool, squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, will at the end of the day bring out something very, very small. You understand? Under normal circumstance, if you have eaten, let's say, 3 bowls of food within a day, the next day you should bring out at least, if not all the 3 bowls, at least about 2 bowls of the thing. But unfortunately, some of us will eat and eat and eat and eat. The next day when you visit the stool, you will bring out something which is not even up to this cup, very small, and we call ourselves that, oh, we have visited the washroom. You haven't visited the washroom because you haven't been able to ease yourself as a person. I hope you understand. So that is that. So piles or cocoa or hemorrhoid can also cause this issue we are talking about. Now, the last reason that can make you very weak in the other room as a man is too much intake of aphrodisiacs. Yes, if you are a man and all you do is taking in foreign aphrodisiacs, chemicalized aphrodisiacs, due to peer pressure, because some men may have been suffering from, let's say, this first depression I just said, and he hasn't been able to ascertain that it is the depression which is making him weak in the other room. So he will just go and consult his friend, and then the friend will manipulate him, or the friend will convince him that, oh, there is this powerful medicine at the pharmacy, let me go and get some for you, or I'll get some for you, or go and get some. Then this guy will just go and get some, use it, and then now find out that, oh, his performance is now going up. Then he will begin to rely on that. He will begin to rely on that, forgetting that it is the depression which is causing that. So by the time he says Jack, he has become highly addicted to what? He has become highly addicted to the medicine, and nothing can be done about it. And these aphrodisiacs and these drugs, the more you take them, the more it weakens your veins, especially your joystick veins, and a time is going to come you cannot perform very well as well. So that is factor number 8 I would like to discuss with you. So as a man, if anytime you realize that you cannot perform well in the other room, please sit down and then cross-check and reflect your mind. Definitely, by hook or crook, you may be suffering from either 2 or 3 or even 1 of these conditions I have just mentioned. Now, the good news about this mixture is that this mixture is able to solve about 6 out of the 8 factors I have just given you. So when you are taking this mixture as a man, you are not only making yourself a man, but rather you are treating that very thing that is causing your poor performance in the other room. You understand? So that is why it is important that you go for this mixture. Now, this is the time I know you are waiting for. Without wasting much of your time, let's go and watch how I prepared this mixture. And when I come back, I am going to wrap it up, and then we will see what we can do. So please follow me and let's go and watch how I prepared this mixture. Let's go and we will be right back. This manpower mixture I'm about to prepare is made up of ginger, as you can see, and then a little cloves. This is one of the most powerful mixture a man can prepare and make himself an odogu. So you need your cloves, pepper, and then your ginger. Make sure you have either a grater or a pounding, something you can pound the ingredients with. And then you can get a glass jar if possible, or you can use a cup. Make sure your hot water too is ready, as you can see on your screen. So what you are going to do right from there is to start grating your ginger, but you don't need to use grater if you don't have it. You can use any other means by either crushing it or anything. So you can see I am grating it, and I finished grating the amount I am looking for. 1 piece of ginger is okay, unless maybe you want to do it in a more quantity. That one you can use about 3 or more of ginger. So you transfer everything into your glass jar, and then you can see our cloves is also about to be pounded, and you can pound it gradually, gently in your pounding mortar or on a pounding stone. After that, you can then transfer the whole thing into the glass jar. So you can see as at now, the ingredients are all inside my glass jar. Then you pour onto it about 600 ml of a very hot water. So this is 200 ml, first 200. So you can see it has gone on smoothly and gently. Make sure the water is hot, and then the second 200 ml is going. The third 200 ml too is have already gone. Then you close it up a bit, and then allow it to infuse whilst it settles inside the hot water. So you allow it to sit there for maybe an hour or maybe 30 minutes or so. Then your mixture is ready. This mixture is very powerful. You can drink 1 cup in the morning, 1 cup in the evening, and I can assure you that your power is going to be. Welcome back, and I strongly believe that you have really enjoyed watching the practical approach of preparing this powerful mixture, and I hope and pray that you too, you can go and practice it and make yourself a man. All you need to do is to just get 1 full cup like this in the morning, 1 cup in the evening. This is about 200 ml cup. So you fill it and drink it morning, evening. Continue to drink it for at least 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Ginger cloves are very common ingredient you can get anywhere here in Africa and in some part of the world. So you have no excuse as a man to be performing poorly in the other room. All I want you to do is to just make sure you become consistent, you become patient, and you become determined. Always set a goal for yourself that I want to take this herbal medicine for 3 months and observe how my body is going to react to it. That is all herbal medicine need. If you are someone who is not determined, who is not patient, who is not consistent in practicing herbal medication, there is no way you will enjoy it. Herbal medicine is the best way to treat yourself from any other health condition. You understand? So if anybody tells you that herbal medicine is not good for you, it's not good for your liver, it's not good for your kidney, it's not good for your just watch the person, look at the person, and then just walk away. Such a person is your number 1 enemy, because it is God who created herbs, and God created these herbs not because of anything but for our healing. So he said the herbs are always for the healing of the nation. So I will plead to you, my brother, that try and represent men in the other room very well, and you can only do that by what? By drinking this kind of mixtures. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I believe you have really enjoyed it. And if you have watched the video all the way from the beginning to this time, all I will tell you is that may God richly bless you and give you whatever you need in life, and give you good health, and give you more money, so that you can always get data to watch our videos. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so, and after that you see this bell notification icon. Click on it and then select all, so that anytime we come your way with videos like this, we can, you know, you will be the very first person to get notified. You understand? And like I said, I will never come here and tell you things that are not true. You understand? Yes. In fact, I want you to, you know, challenge me on this. If you are someone who is a dark, because most people will just watch this kind of videos after that and say, no, you know, I don't see anything, I don't trust it. This time around, I want you to challenge me, put me to test, check my credibility. Okay, tell yourself that this guy, I want to see whether he's credible or not. Therefore, I'm going to, you know, practice what he said. Just practice it for me for at least two weeks. Okay, you have calmed down. Just practice it for 2 weeks for me and see if what I'm saying is true or not. So, you understand? So just do that for me. Just do that for me, and I will always thank you. And I surely know that you are always going to thank me later if you finally, you know, see how powerful it is. Okay, kindly copy the link of this video, as I said, to your friends, your family, and people around you. And once again, subscribe to the channel for me. Subscribe, and thank you for always watching. And if you have any health topic you want us to discuss, please don't hesitate. Feel free, let us know in the comment area, and I'm definitely going to do justice to it. And until I see you again in the next one, go and prepare your mixture and make us very proud. Have a nice day.